guys, welcome to my kitchen. Today I'm going to share with you how learning a new skill could lead to new opportunities. Middle of last year when I first told my mom that I'm going to learn how to cook properly, aka learning her recipes, she sort of laughed at the idea because she never thought that I would stay still and focus on learning how to cook. So I decided to take on that challenge because I thought, hey, there might be an opportunity here. So what we're going to do today is, it is a very simple 3 steps process, and along the 3 steps, I'm going to talk about 3 talking points for your consideration. Thought number 1, if we ask deeper questions, it might lead us to listening more intently. So before we delve further into that, let's look at the recipe. First, I've got a bowl of minced meat. It can be chicken or pork, 500 grams. If it's chicken, you just have to make sure that you cook it slightly longer. Deshell and dice 10 prawns and add them to the bowl. For a bit of crunch, peel freshwater chestnuts like these, finely chop them, and add them to the mix. Add fresh scallion and beef seasoning to enhance the flavor of the dumplings. 1 tablespoon sesame oil, 2 tablespoons light soy sauce, 1 tablespoon fish sauce. A teaspoon of pepper, give it a good mix before adding 1 tablespoon sugar. And finally, to bind all the flavors together, I use about a tablespoon of cornstarch or corn flour. Just like the way we spread the sugar around across the ingredients. We do the same. As you can see here, it becomes more starchy. So once it's ready, let it sit. If you like the flavors to really go through the ingredients, put it in the fridge for a couple of hours. If not, you can actually make the dumpling now. But before we make the dumpling, I just want to talk to you about the first thought that I mentioned earlier, asking deeper questions. So when my mom remember I talked about my mom having a laugh and saying that, oh my God, are you sure you want to pick up cooking? I got curious because I thought that I can do a lot of things, right? So I would like to try doing things. And so when I asked her, I called her up and I said, what did you mean that you did not have faith in me that I could cook something or learn how to cook? She was very kind. She said, look, Elle, no, it is not about that. It is more about, for the number of years that she has known me, I've never stayed still. I've always done 5 things at once. So she kindly told me that cooking really takes a lot of focus and concentration, and that it really needs an open mind. I was a little bit horrified at the beginning when I heard that, because I thought, geez, I think I'm pretty open-minded. And I decided to, okay, remove my ego and really listen intently what she meant. What she meant was, because I'm dealing with knives and fire, I can't be disturbed by an email or a text message. I have to really focus. And when we cook in the Asian culture, the way she taught me was that we have to cook with the intent of love, because we are pouring our energy into food where somebody else or someone that we love or our friends are going to consume. So if we are all panicky and agitated, that energy will be transferred into the food we made, and hopefully it will not transfer to their body. So that really, I guess, was a bit of an awakening for me, and that thought really transformed the way I thought about what I'm going to do next if my business model is completely broken. Before I show you how to wrap the dumplings, I'm going to share my second thought with you. Be mindful of impermanence. Let's have a look. Dumpling or wonton wrappers like these can be bought from the fresh markets or found in the Asian food section of most good supermarkets. Place a spoonful of the mixture onto the center of the wrapper. Wet the edges with a bit of water before gently sealing the dumpling. That's it. Quite simple, I hope. Earlier I talked about thought number 2, which is be mindful of impermanence. One of the reasons why I say that is the fact that as I was thinking through last year what I was about to do next, what can I do because we've lost so much money, do I panic, do I cry, I did all those. And then I asked myself the bigger questions, the deeper questions in terms of what do I represent? If I were to do something, what impact do I actually want to make in my lives and therefore in other people's lives? And very fortunate for us, we started a series of conversations around mental fitness. Now, I didn't really focus on mental health in terms of keywords, only because I feel that that very quickly escalates to people's thoughts on depression or suicide or just like statistics and so forth. So we prefer mental fitness only because we have to work at it. Hence, what we decided to do is really look at if nothing is permanent, including our fitness, we've got to do something about it. So the mindset around mental fitness, the ability to focus, the ability to exercise, the ability to do something, it became so important to us that it became the core of our new business model. And hence, my team and I decided to amalgamate all the services that we do under one brand, and it's called Beam. The reason why we call it Beam is because we feel that beaming our energy, as I said earlier, the mindset, the intent of cooking, that energy could be transferred. So very similar when it comes to incentive travel or event experience. Everything depends on energy. Whether you can feel my energy now, doesn't matter where you are, or you are sitting in my living room, I hope that you can sense my energy. I feel at this moment, nothing is more important than our third thought, which is being present. Because being present is the only thing that matters. More often than not, of course, we worry about the future, we cry about the past, but I think there is more to it when we are living in the present. So hold on to that thought, because now we're going to show you how to cook the dumplings. Prepare the soup. Heat up the pot before adding 2 tablespoons of oil. Add 1 clove of garlic, slices of ginger and some scallops to give the broth some depth. Add 500 ml of boiled chicken stock and about a liter of water so that the flavors of your soup doesn't overpower the taste of the dumplings. A teaspoon of sugar and some pepper to balance the taste. Simmer for an hour and your soup will be perfect to serve 2 persons. Once the soup is ready, turn up the heat, add in the dumplings and cook for 3 minutes. For chicken dumplings, double the time to ensure they cook through. It's time to bowl up these golden treasures. Garnish the dish with a touch of pepper, fried shallots, and for a touch of green, some scallion. So delicious. And well, coming back to thought number 3, being present is the only thing that you can have now. So have little things, whether it's a colored dot on your fridge door to remind you to breathe, to stop and breathe in deep and exhale to remind yourself that you are absolutely worth it and everything will come together. So make sure you celebrate the little wins and remember the little moments in life, because these are the things that will make you beam. And make sure you try the recipe and let me know what you think. It's my energy. Now, and that brings me to the third thought. Hi guys, welcome to my kitchen. Today we're gonna